Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss how we can implement our first program in Java. Okay. So how you can do this? So first of all you have to open a notepad. This okay. First of all you have to write class and class name you can write anything. Okay. So I can write here first program. Okay. This is open, this is closed, and after that you have to write a public static void main. Here you have to pass a string type argument. Okay. So this is the program, and you can save this program at anywhere. So I am going to save this program in E drive, Java programs, and there is a folder which name is new. Okay, and you have to write the same name. Whatever you are taking the class name, you have to write the program name with the same name. Okay, program from Java, and in the next save as type you have to write as a all files. Save. So if I'm going to open this, so you can see first program, and if you can check what is the type of it. So type of this is Java. Okay, and the size is here. Okay, so all the things you can see here. Now exactly I want to do here. So first of all I can just write here system.out.what. Okay, simple. So basically this is the editor where I can write the code. The editor name is Notepad. Now we have to compile this. So how we can compile and run? So first of all you have to set the path. So set the path, you have to open a C drive. There is a folder that is program files, Java, and JDK. You must be unsure about that. In a site Java, JDK must be present here. Okay, Java and then JDK, then bin. And you have to copy this path from the address bar. Now you have to open a command prompt. You have to write only cmd, so the command prompt is here. Here you have to write the command name. The command name is set, and the variable name is path is equal to, you have to pass here the path. Okay. So you must be unsure about that. The path is ready. So you have to write here Java C. If you can see something like this, so that means your compiler path is correct. If there is a given like Java C is not an internal external command, it is not recognized as an internal external command, that means your path is not ready. So what you have to do, you have to first of all set the path. Once the path is ready, now you have to go to the that path where the program is saved. So my program is in E drive. There is a folder that name is Java program. There is a folder that is new. Then you have to call a compiler, and the program name, that is first program.java. Okay, before compiling I can just open this. Okay, so you can see this is only one file here. Once I compiled, if there is no error, in the program, so it is just compiled it, and you can see the dot class file is ready here. Okay, so you can see the type of his class file, and the class file is basically named with the class name. So class name is first program dot class. Okay, so this class file is basically having a bytecode. Okay, and that bytecode is understood by the JVM, or we can say that GRE. Okay, so how we can run this code? So for run, you can just call a command here that is Java only, and you can call only the program name. You did not write any dot class or dot Java here. When you run this, so you can see, you can get the output hello world. Understood? So this is the way you can just write your first program in Java. So suppose I just want to make an addition of two number program. So I can take a is equal to 12, b is equal to 23, and there another variable is sum. Okay, and in the next line sum is equal to a plus b, and here we have to write here sum is, and you have to write here plus. Plus is basically why we use plus here, because the variable sum is an integer type, and whatever you have written in a double quote, that is a string type. So what you have to do, you have to concatenate with these both of them by using plus operator. Okay, so what plus operator do? Plus operator is concatenate the string with the integer value. Okay, so that's it. Now you have to again compile your program, and run the program. So the sum is 35. Okay. Now the same thing if you want to take a input from the user. So there are two ways you can take the input from the user. First is command line argument. Command line argument means you can pass the thing at the runtime. Okay. And another is you can use here a scanner class. So I can write here dot start, and you have to create an object with the scanner class. That's it. Okay. So why I am giving here system.in, because we have to take an input from the system, because I just want to put an output here. That's why I am using here system.out. So this is my console, or we can say that this is my system.out. It is printing something. If I am writing here system.in, so that means it is taking input something. Okay. So what we have to do here, I can just delete this value and I can take this value from the user. So a is equal to, you have to call an object dot, there is a function that is next int, and b is equal to sc dot next int. That's it. If I'm going to run this code again, so it is asking a number, suppose 55, second number is 45. Okay, so when I entered, so the answer is 101. Okay, so this is basically a dynamic program. You can give any value at any time. So it is giving the addition of these two numbers, whatever given by the user at the runtime. Understood? So this is the one way you can get the value from the scanner class. Understood? And this is the best way you can take the input from the user. Suppose you want to take, so like if you want to take an integer, you can call a next int. If you want to take a string, you can call a next string. If you want to take a float, you can call a next float. So every data type having a different function. In a scanner class, it is having a different function for every data type. Understood? So this is the way you can write your program and you can execute on a command prompt. Okay. Most recently, you can see most of the ID we can say that that is IDE. Okay. So IDE, basically what is IDE? IDE is integrated development environment. Okay. That means no need to set a path, no need to open an editor differently. They are providing all the thing in a same software. So editor, compiler, console, everything is available at the same place. So all the developers are using IDE. But if you are starting to learn a Java, so you have to write a code on a notepad and run your code on a console. So you can understand the scenario. What are the files is need to be compiled? What is the way you can compile the file? What is dot class file? So you can understand the basic concepts about Java. Understood? So this is talking about how you can write a first program in Java. In the next few video, we can learn what are the operators in Java, how we can use loop in Java. So a lot of things we can discuss in further video. Thank you.